Now we've already looked at installing the ChessBase Opening Encyclopedia 2011 in ChessBase. We've also looked at installing it in the Fritz family of playing programs. Now we're just going to take a look at some of the other things that won't be automatically installed that are on the Opening Encyclopedia disk itself. Now to get to the contents of the disk, there's a few different ways of doing it. If you get this autoplay window when you first insert the disk into your disk drive of your computer, then you can just click this button here to open folder to view files using Windows Explorer. If you click that, that opens up a Windows Explorer window, as you can see here, and that shows the contents of the DVD itself. Now if you don't get that, there's a few different ways you can do it. You can go to your computer icon, which might be on your desktop, double click, and then go down to the disk drive that contains the Opening Encyclopedia 2011. Don't double click on this. What you need to do is right click and then click on Open, and that again opens the contents. If you don't have the computer icon on your desktop, go down to the bottom left Start menu and click on Computer here. This is all in Windows 7, but it was similar in XP and Vista as well. Right click and Open. Here you can see the contents of the disk. Now these files that are all called Opening Encyclopedia 2011, then with different file extensions, so the letters that come after the dot, they actually make up the ChessBase database. ChessBase databases are made up of many different files, as you can see. And these are what we installed earlier along with this folder here. Now if we actually want to look at some of the other things you can see here, well, the first one, and perhaps one of the most interesting, is the opening tree, which is made up of these 4 files here. If you're familiar with any of the ChessBase playing programs like Fritz or Ribke or Hierarchs, then you might have an idea what the opening tree, or indeed an opening book as it's sometimes called, is about. Now you can use this in any of those programs, and it'll give you an interesting tool for statistical analysis of some of the openings. This doesn't get automatically installed. You can do it in a variety of ways. You can install it automatically through ChessBase as a separate thing, so you can also just copy it over manually from here. If you check some of my other videos, that'll show you how to install opening books. The process is the same for any of the opening books, so if you see a video on how to install the Ribke 4 Pro book or the Hierarchs 13 Pro book, or any of those books like the Fritz Power book as well, the process is exactly the same, but some very interesting information from that. You'll also see a couple of folders here which you can copy over by hand, just as you would copy over any folder. It's a good place to copy them to your openings folder in the ChessBase directory of your My Documents folder. But theory old, it's pretty much what it says. It's old theory databases from ChessBase magazines right back to issue 55 through to 73. And then in theory we have a bit more up-to-date theory. It goes through some of the opening surveys all the way through the ECO codes. And so these can be copied over as well. So you can manually copy it over. I literally just do this. You can select them both. You can do that by either holding down Control and clicking on them both, or just doing what I do and drag and drop and select, dragging across them like this, not drag and drop. Right clicking, do copy, or you can go to the edit menu and click copy, and then you just need to copy it to your ChessBase folder, which in my case, if we go to documents, there's the ChessBase folder, and here we have openings, and you can just copy that by clicking paste like that, or go to edit and do paste. That'll take a few minutes to copy over. You can also do that via the you can do that for the opening tree as well, but I say you can install that automatically as well. The final thing you'll see in here is the ChessBase Reader. If you don't have any the ChessBase 11 software installed or any of the Fritz family of playing programs, it means you can still use the ChessBase Reader to view the Opening Encyclopedia. This is in fact what installs if you just double click the disk icon here. So if you're in the your main computer window, you double click and it gives you the option to install. That's actually what's installing. It's the ChessBase Reader, which is a cut down version of ChessBase itself. It's like a demo version essentially. But if you do have ChessBase or one of the Fritz family of playing programs, you'll want to use those. In the final video, I'll give you a little bit of a brief introduction to the ChessBase Opening Encyclopedia, but that just gives you some idea what's on the disk itself.